Hey everyone. Yeah, the mic's on, so. I'm trying out that new StreamLabs OBS, Glenn. Awful lot of stuff on here. Yeah, it's kind of cool. No more pop-out chat either. It comes up right on the side of the OBS platform. All the visible screen, the live action. Half of it I don't really need, but yeah, I gotta work on that. Change the coloring in it. See how it works out. Doesn't really show up too well, does it? Let's see how it looks on the actual camera screen. I think it does have the thing for the... Ooh, it's really small on that screen. Definitely gonna have to change that. Gotta find the chat box here. Hi, Regan. Gonna have to move my camera for when it's just me here. Oh, I wish I was in the car. Yeah, I gotta change the settings on that chat box for sure. That's not too bad. Well, it is way too damn small again. Hey, it's VFX. How are you, Todd? No, the sun's not up. That's one of my lights I use for cutting stones. It's 20 after 12 at night here. Hey River Bend, how you doing tonight? And yeah, it's pretty much bedtime here too. Just had to test this out. Close to the East Coast, in Central Ontario, Eastern Ontario, I guess technically. Glenn, do we even have a Central Ontario anymore? You'd know this. Hey Rick. No, we don't ever sleep. We're up 24/7. The camera, it's my video camera that I used for making my videos. I don't remember what make it is. Not a real great one, but it does the job. Hey Jefferson, how are you tonight? North Central, yeah. Yeah, it confuses a lot of people because I think they've kind of eliminated Central Ontario now. It's just Northern, Eastern, and Southern. At least no one ever mentions Central Ontario anymore. Yes, technically where I am here in town, I'm in Eastern Ontario. How does the chat screen show up now, Glenn? I've changed the size a bit. Still gotta get in and change the colors on it, but don't think it's gonna work too well on the other screen either. The whole color thing. Yeah, it only stays on screen for a few, I think it's 10 or 15 seconds. Only shows up after somebody types something. Somewhere above the beer mug. Okay, I think I can change my actual font size in that too. I'm just going to mess with the colors and make them bright enough that they show up on pretty much anything. Go with a really bright green or bright blue. Blue wouldn't work really with that well. The green might. I'm going to look at see if I can put an opaque background on it too, like you had said, Glenn. That shows up a little better. Hey, Jess. Yeah, definitely got to change the font size on that. Can't get into that real easily while I've got it on though, I don't think. We'll find out, I guess. Hopefully the screen didn't just go out. Ooh. Yeah, now I gotta find it in the list here. Font size and color. Sort of, Todd. It's StreamLabs OBS, designed for gaming, I do believe. Okay, let's see how that looks now. Change the text to bright green color, Glenn, and made it quite a bit bigger. Still can't read it very well on my screen, like in the actual video feed, but it also shows it on the side of the screen too, so kind of doubles up here. Yeah, that's not too bad if I make it a little bigger. Hey Mike, how are you? We're doing a system test tonight, so won't be on too long, but great seeing everybody in here tonight. Didn't think there'd be too many people other than Glenn and Maureen stopped by. Yeah, does look kind of rough, doesn't it? I'll see what I can do about a background for it and stuff before I do an actual live stream, Glenn. I think I saw it in the settings there, so. We'll make one more trip into the settings. Well, it's always good to have you here, Jess. Text 1 point bigger. Save. And we'll see how it goes. Yeah, that's the falls right in my yard. At the cabin there, Mike. And yeah, it kind of has that effect. Gonna have to move my camera to the opposite side of the monitor too, I guess. I don't have Jeanette here to help me with reading the chat, so makes it a little difficult. Okay, now chat's not even showing up on my video. Yeah, that'd work. I'll see what I can set up and stuff tomorrow morning there, Glenn, and I'll be up most of the mornings. Got a couple morning live streams to go to. Yankee will be on tomorrow morning, like 9 o'clock our time. And then Michael after that. So. We all need a stream or a creek. Yeah, that'd be kind of hard on the bladder doing one of them tours, Mike. Okay. Okay, so whole new meaning to live stream. Yeah. Yeah, I tried changing this to a colored background there, Glenn, and it wouldn't let. Apparently, it doesn't show up. You have a great night, Regan. Thanks for stopping by, dear. Yeah. My cabin this week is a townhouse in Trenton. I gotta get back to the cabin again as soon as I can. Yeah, I'll mess with this some more tomorrow, Glenn, and see what I can do about that chat window in the screen. I'm in sort of central eastern Ontario when I'm at the cabin. Yeah, Glenn, it's been, I don't know what to call it, nerve-wracking at the very least. Been 3 weeks now since I came out from the cabin. I was only planning on being in town for a week to a week and a half at the most. So it's starting to get to me being in town. Getting to the dogs too. They're going crazy without being able to run loose. Yeah, once you get the taste of it, you're kind of hooked forever. You hate being anywhere but the cabin. She's putting up with me. She's at work tonight. It's her night shift, and then her weekend for tomorrow and Thursday. So. They're driving her crazy at work as usual. And me and the dogs drive her crazy here at home. So. Yeah, that's exactly it, Mike. Yeah, she tolerates us, Glenn. That's about it. After I've been in town for a while and start getting bored, and she's good about it though. When we can afford it, she puts the money into my small projects and stuff, so I can get some of them done. Little builds and that. Yeah, that's about it, eh, Jefferson? So I kind of like this program for having like the little counter and stuff on how many people are in. Definitely got to work on that chat window. Yeah, what would it be, Glenn? Probably 4 hours. Maybe 5 if you drove the speed limit. Like anyone does that anymore. I guess it depends on the route they take. Like we'd take to get from one place to another. I'd say about 4 hours. Yeah. I'd get slowed down about halfway there because I have to go through around the edge of Peterborough. That city sucks. Jeanette and I got a really nice route up through there where we stay away from all the towns except for that one city. Cut through a few of them on number 7. Then it's all small towns. And yeah, that green's definitely not showing so well on there. Yep, definitely, Mike. Three and a half. Jeez. Speed up some boy. Or do you mean from your place, Jefferson? Yeah, them moose, unless it's Den's moose, and they don't move too quick. Has there been any lag that you guys have seen? Notice the one issue with this thing is I don't see my little gadget in the corner that tells me my connection and stuff. Yeah, perfect. Screen makes it look like the fog's rolling in with the cigarette lit there. Have a good night, Mike. Thanks a lot for coming in, man. Figure this thing should work good then. Just a matter of getting that chat window to show up properly. That'll take a little bit more messing around, but shouldn't be too hard. Okay. Yeah, there's so many features on it, Glenn. 3/4 of them for any of us we don't really have any use for. It blocks it. Okay, I wonder why it's blocking it. Okay, I haven't read up the details exactly on what the fees are on it. I did find that this thing has a built-in store hooked to it, which I set it up with a few of my mugs designs and stuff. And from the store, it's a 50-50 split on what the profits to them would be. What is the net profit gets split 50-50. Like the mugs, it says, I do believe it says they're $15, and like as an estimate type thing. If it costs them $10 for the mug and to make it, then it would be $2.50 for me and $2.50 for them. I'm guessing with the donations, they probably take, I don't know, like 10 or 20% or something, most likely. I got messing around with that, as you can see on the screen. Changed all the little pictures from coins to little wolf pictures. But that would do it. I wonder if there's something in my chat settings for that. I'll have to check into that too. See if there's a word block list or something. I know it's got a thing on it for swear words, but undesirable words, as they call them. But yeah, I'll check into that and let you know on the donation thing. I'll read up all the details on it. I got a little bit more reading to do in this thing. Other than that, I think I've got, for the most part, I've got the whole program figured out. Or at least the parts that I've tried messing with, anyway. Hey, Life on the Trail. How you doing tonight? Yeah, it was really, because I already had the OBS part, like, partially figured out anyway. Changing over to the StreamLabs one went pretty quick. And it'll import all your settings from the regular OBS as well, Glenn. Oh, 14-hour days suck. At least you're home now for a little while. Yeah, every detail of how you have OBS set up, it'll import it all and set it all back up exactly how it is on the other programs. Life on the Trails, just so you know what we're talking about here, I'm working with a new streaming program instead of the regular OBS program. So we're just doing a test on it tonight to see how well it's working. So far so good, with a couple little things that need to be worked on. Try my live screen here again. It's got two different types of screens, Glenn, if you were thinking of trying it out. One's the editor like we're used to seeing, and one is actually a live screen where it shows everything that's happening on your channel. If you get like a new subscriber or someone comments on your videos, it comes up on in a window on the screen here. It's almost annoying. Called recent events. I think I'll stay on the editor screen. I can see my video screen here a little better. I think everybody, or everything seems to be doing okay, Liz. So. Yeah, my recommendation, honestly, Glenn, I think with this type of program, you and I are at about the same level type thing, with just learning them and stuff and getting used to them. So probably a good idea to keep, if you're using it, to keep it on the editor screen so Kind of looks a lot more similar to what we're used to. Yeah. Yeah, this thing's good because of that chat window that you can add to it. Just a matter of getting it all figured out to make sure it's going to be visible. Your idea of having like the black background behind it or something would be about right. If I can find the spot here, we're going to test this out. I hope this is the right button. There we go. We'll block out the waterfall for a few minutes, see how that works. See how bright everything is. Oh, that shows up really good. My computer doesn't have a built-in camera, Jess. I'm on an actual desktop computer, not a laptop. My video camera I use for making my videos is what is plugged in as my webcam. I do believe Glen and Marine use an external camera as well. And yes, Jefferson, I really hope so. I'm actually kind of worried about the radishes that I had put in my first row of them. There's a good chance they're way past when I should be harvesting them. The second row of them is probably ready already now. They're 20 to 25 days on them. So, yeah, I should have some overripe radishes to go in the composter and a batch all ready to harvest. Onions should be done, like my green onions. There should be some of them ready. The tomatoes should be getting there pretty good. Hopefully everything survived. There's been a good amount of rain back there. Like every few days, get a bit. So I'm hoping for some good luck as far as the garden goes. I'm kind of glad I didn't put any lettuce in this year. That stuff, oh my God, does it ever grow fast? I think Jess should do live streams. Pretty sure all of us here will agree. And yes, Jess, I saw that about the critters. I'm trying not to think about the critters. Seeing the night before Me and the dogs came out to town. I had to chase a great big snowshoe rabbit out of the garden. Yeah, I'd show up for Jess's live streams too. Help her out the best we can with support on it. I think she'd do really good at live streaming. Oh. I have an on and off switch at the top of this here. I wonder what it does. Okay, who thinks I should hit the little switch up here at the top of the screen? That I have no clue whatsoever what it does. Everything else has a little message that pops up except for this switch. Keep the door closed. That works. Actually, I'm kind of interested in that, Glenn. As you can probably guess, my place isn't too great at keeping flies out, so. Still really considering that switch. I don't know what it does. It's just a little slide switch. I found the best way to get flies that are elusive like that, Jess, is a 12 gauge shotgun with slugs. If you don't get the fly, you're putting a hole through the wall that it can go out. I've seen that before, Glenn. I've actually never tried it though. I think I might actually have some pennies kicking around here still too. I just may have to try that out when I get back to the cabin, Glenn. Yeah, actually, that's a pretty good argument about that one, Jess. Especially the neighbors. Yeah, I'll try it out as well, Glenn, and we'll compare notes on if it's working or not. Next time I get back into town. Still haven't figured out a ride to get me and the dogs back to the cabin, so things keep going the way they are. I'm just going to hitchhike back and go back for like 5, 6, 7 days. Jeanette will have to keep the dogs here, and hopefully they don't go too stir crazy or drive her too crazy. Yeah, I'm sitting in a townhouse right now here too, Jess, so I can understand. I've only got a neighbor on one side though, because we're at the in an end unit. And actually, my neighbor probably wouldn't be surprised if I shot a hole through the wall. So. Yeah, it's something, like Glenn said, it's not something we're used to. Really screws me up having people around when I come into town. I think Chaos is in love with Junebug, by the way. Seeing you guys will all know who I'm talking about by Junebug. So. Russell's live streams or whatever, or videos come on and he climbs practically right up on the desk trying to see the screen. Any other live streams, any other videos, he couldn't care less. He hears Russell's voice on the computer and he's up on my lap and practically on the desk. Yep, Chaos's new crush. And yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this thing's capabilities. I'm pretty sure Jeanette's new internet has a lot to do with it too. She went all out on it. It's like 60 megabyte or something like that, however they measure that. When we were running before she upgraded and went with the new company was like 15, and we were lucky if it came close to it. My computer's not really built for low speeds for internet connection. Oh, there's fog rolling in again. Yeah, the time of day could do it. See, we're well into the late night streaming time now, so a lot of people would be, all the usuals would be offline that take up the bandwidth and stuff. Thanks again too, by the way, Glenn, for the helping me out with the info on the internet speeds and stuff that you guys have there. I've got things all set up for me to get the internet for the cabin. It's just a matter of making sure I'm going to be able to afford it every month. Helped a lot with picking out which type of plan I wanted to start out with. Yeah, the next Netflix crowd are gone. They all fall to sleep. So did anyone hear how Russell's City Books Fest went? I couldn't stay around for his live stream there for very long last night. Checked in a couple times, but I think I missed when he said that, how it went. They had a good weekend for it weather-wise, I know that. Good. I'm glad to hear it. He was really looking forward to that, so. If I had the bike on the road, I actually considered going down for it, but between no transportation and the cost of staying down there. Another one. Is that for next year, Glenn? Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. July 6th next year. He deserves it. He works pretty hard sort of at the cabin. And sometimes. Other times he sits on his butt, but I don't blame him. I know what it's like being in the cabin in there. Especially over a long period of time. Days you gotta just sit and relax and not do a damn thing. Yeah, I think you can remember. How's the little one doing, Glenn? Welcome to the world of being a grandpa. It's a pretty good feeling. Yeah, a couple months, number 4 for me will be here, so. At least that, eh? Oh, you and Maureen are gonna love being grandparents, Glenn. No. Holy crap, I've really had this on for over an hour now. Yeah, you guys got the perfect place for it too. Being right there on the 40 acres. Lots of adventures for the little guy as he grows up. Grandpa can take him out for all kinds of tours. I have no clue on dropped frames, Glenn. That part's missing off of the screen on this one. I think. Oh, no. Let's see. Actually, according to the screen, Glenn, 0 dropped frames. I figured out where it is. It's running at 30 frames per second. And I can't quite make out the 38.2. The CPU usage is jumping all over the place, but between 33 and 38 something. 30 frames per second, 0 dropped frames. So yeah, I think I found the perfect program for this. Oh, there we go. Between 520 and 550, it's jumping around as much as the CPU usage is, Glenn. I think I'd definitely recommend this program though, Glenn, for this. It seems like everything's working perfect. Like I said, it imports all your settings and everything, so you don't got to worry about reloading this and setting that back up. Yeah, which would be a big bonus. It's using a lot less kilobytes per second. It's staying right around, it's averaging about 535 kilobytes per second. Mind you, that's without that video running too. I'm going to see if it changes when I turn the waterfalls back on, Glenn. That'll give you an idea approximately, because you've got your music videos and stuff that you show, your fire video. No, it didn't change. It actually dropped into the 520s for quite a bit. It is back up into the 530-ish range, 535. I'm not sure what mine was on regular OBS. I can check that tomorrow for you though, Glenn, and let you know. You guys are on live tomorrow night, so we're thinking of doing one in the afternoon, like mid to late afternoon tomorrow as well, while Jeanette's home, after she gets some sleep and stuff after work. And, I'll run one of the unlisted live streams there tomorrow morning, and I'll check what the stats are on it on the regular OBS, and then I'll switch it over to this one when I go live. Yeah, I'm actually pretty shocked at how low it is. That could mean a lot less usage over, say, an hour, like per hour for. Now I wonder if my little laptop would be able to run this. Probably not. I don't think it ran the regular OBS, so I doubt it's going to run a more powerful one. Yeah, I've got a lot of crap set on my screen right now too, so not much of it has actually been activated, but yeah, exactly. It's using so much, it seems to be anyway, using so much less data. Yeah, she's running great. The CPU usage and they're still obviously sitting at 0 dropped frames. And kind of liking this setup. I like having not having to deal with the pop-up chat and stuff too, so my chat doesn't disappear when I go into my settings. It still stays right on the side of the screen here, over on the right side of the program. So far so good. Works for me. Yeah, pretty much, eh? Highway 11, here we come. I don't do the 401, so I'd have to wait till we hit 11. See how fast the program will go. Play with these buttons here. See what comes up on the screen. Hey, cool. And no wonder Russell kept playing with that button last night. Hey, it's BK42. How are you tonight? Didn't I just see you a little while ago? Yeah, too bad it was me that did it. Hi BK, we're running a program test here tonight for my streaming program. Figured best way to do it is do it live. $7.28. Ooh, nice and early there for you. We're going on, yeah, about to hit 1:30 in the morning here. Except for Jess. She's in here someplace. It's StreamLabs OBS. It's a newer version of the OBS platform. Lots and lots of extra play toys in it. And we're finding that it's working amazing. Okay. Just because it looked really cool on the screen, I gotta make another fake donation. Yep, I like that. A weird little ghost Pokemon thing up at the top. Yeah, I'm keeping this program for sure. There we go, Jess. We can give you the lottery numbers next week and for Friday night. We're an hour ahead of you. We can find them out before you do. Yeah, I tried to reset that, Glenn, and it won't empty the mug back out. Yeah, unfortunately, that's the biggest cup in the choices. There's also a Plinko board. I haven't tried that one yet. My little wolf pictures that I changed the coins to plug up the Plinko board. Can't remember what else I have on here for stuff to play with, but I got the viewer count. Yeah, that's on there. Of course, the beer mug, tip jar. I guess that's about it. Viewer count, chat box, alert box. So yeah, I got a whole bunch of toys turned on here, Glenn, and it's having no effect on the way it runs or anything. So, as we've discovered, it's running a lot less power than you'd think it would. Yeah, I miss her too. She's been gone for 3 hours now. But she'll be on tomorrow. She's off work tomorrow, so she don't got to cut out during the live stream, and we don't got to wait for co-workers to get to work so she can come home. And BK, if I'm remembering correctly, race cars, right? And some custom bicycles. I think that was your channel I was looking at earlier today. Or yesterday in your for your time zone. Yeah, that's what I thought. Kind of hard to forget the channel name, BK42. So took a quick look through the channel. Haven't got to really watch the videos much at all yet, but you got some pretty nice looking cars in them videos. Yeah. Yeah, I saw the thumbnails. There was the one bike there that looked really awesome, a bright yellow one. I'll definitely be checking out some of the videos probably at some point tomorrow. Yeah, that thing is awesome looking. That's one video I definitely got to watch because I just love the, like, going by the thumbnail for the video there, going by the design of the frame. It looks great. Yeah, mine's getting up there full of all kinds of junk. Think I got a few too many topics on my channel. No, accents are one thing that's never bothered me. Honestly, couldn't care less where people are from. So I've worked with people from all over the world, lots of different countries, lots of different accents. Thanks. Took me a few tries to come up with the channel name. But this one just kind of stuck because it made sense. Yeah, I had lots of problems with that one. Getting used to talking to a camera, like when you're doing your videos and stuff. You'll see it in almost any video of mine that you watch. I'm constantly stuttering and stuff like that, and or pausing because I'll forget the words. And no, actually I'm a landscaper. 28 years landscaping, and I was in a motorcycle crash 8 years ago. Actually, what's the date today? The 11th now. As of yesterday, the 10th of July, it's been 8 years since my bike crash. Shattered my legs, so that kind of ended the construction type work for me. It's one of the reasons the cabin means so much to me now. Is after the crash, I honestly didn't think I'd ever get to see it again. So, but now, oh, that's fine, man. Thanks a lot. I'm doing a lot better than anybody, including my surgeon, expected. Legs are full of metal, but the year after the crash, when I went into the cabin, it took me 3.5 hours to walk in. Then, as in up to date trips in and out, it takes me, if I'm not carrying anything, it takes me an hour now. So no, the crash was out on the highway. What it was me and a couple buddies were on an endurance ride. We had to ride, what was it, 2,500 kilometers within 36 hours. And we were quite a ways into it. We were on our way. We started in Calgary, Alberta, out in Western Canada. And we came all the way across the prairies, and we were over halfway back. And stupid me decided I could keep going, and kind of had a nap going down the highway, and hit the ditch at 110 kilometers an hour. And for some stupid reason, I got up and walked away from it. They towed my bike out to a wrecker's, and I got on the back of another bike and finished the ride back into Calgary, and went to the hospital the next day. Mind you, there was a lot of frickin' pain in that walking away. It's kind of why the cabin means so much to me, because I was never supposed to be able to walk, let alone that far in. Hey Rick, welcome back. Yeah, we're still up. The bike was a Honda 750 Shadow, 2003 model. And we were on the wide open highway, so it really motored along pretty good. I took that bike back and forth across Canada several times. Jefferson, that makes two of us. I'm pretty damn glad that I did too. It was a beautiful bike, and as scary as it sounds, I was actually 3 months later, I got on the bike and rode it again, the same bike. It wasn't in very good shape. It was in worse shape than I was. A friend of mine picked it up from the towing yard and kept it in storage. The day after I got my casts off my legs, I went to his place and got on the bike and drove it down the alleyway behind his house. Then we loaded it in the back of a school bus and took it back to Calgary for a rebuild. I think there was like a whole transport load of angels there, Glenn. There was a lot of them. There had to have been. Judging by the looks of the side of the highway where the bike hit the gravel, there was a lot, definitely more than one of them. Oh no, she found me. Dear, the new program's working amazing. Now we're all in trouble. Well, thanks a lot for stopping in, BK. Great seeing you. You have a great day over there. Well, then that's why you're supposed to be on a computer, Miss Hotel Clerk Lady. For doing the live streams, Jeanette, you're going to like this program a lot better than the other OBS. Okay, just got to click the donation button again. Oh, I love the little Pokemon in the corner. Yeah, I don't think you're going to have much problem with it, Glenn. Yeah, we'll check. I'll check the them numbers for you tomorrow using the other one, so we got a comparison. Especially the kilobytes per second. Bottom left. Oh, on the video screen, Glenn, that's the number of viewers. Viewer counter. Number of people that are in chat, or at least active in chat. which it's obviously only it's going by the active list because there's 4 of us. Should be 4 now. So yeah, that was another widget that I added in there off the list of many. We've got the tip jar and the tip jar goal thing. That's 2 separate ones. I actually can't see the likes and stuff, so that's the only thing missing on here is I don't have a likes and dislikes button or spot on here. It's got everything else, Glenn, but not that. Wow. Yeah, everything's in here on its own browser. There's no need for any extra stuff except for whatever widgets you want to use on your screen. Like the counter is nice, but you don't really need it because there's one up in the top right corner here as well. Obviously the chat window on the screen and things like the tip jar and stuff, that's all optional. You don't have to have any of that on. You don't even have to have any of it loaded. If you wanted to run it like exactly like in OBS, once it imports everything, it would come up exactly as you had it before. No, I don't think it'd be Kelly, Glenn. She's one of her cohorts from like over at Michael and Yankees channels. Kelly and Regan both. It was great seeing them here, but it may have been, but nah, probably a troll. But hey, on the bright side, that's the very first downvote. This live stream will have to stay up and yeah, Kelly's usually in Michael Fires. I really don't know how to pronounce his last name. In Michael's stream anyway, the best hour of the day that he does every morning. But yeah, there could be a lurker in. That's okay, it happens. I'm not worried about a downvote. Yeah, you guys got one now too, don't you? Yeah, that's the one. Fire. Okay. Yeah, I've been meaning to ask him like for a while now how to pronounce his name. Woohoo! Hey, I got a tip. Hey, that's kind of cool. Yeah. I think I've heard it pronounced like 4 or 5 different ways. I've heard it fire, fire. Someone pronounced it Freyer, but there's no R at the beginning. Like it's not an FR at the beginning, so it wouldn't be Freyer. So I've just been referring to him as Michael, so not worrying about how the last name. That works. Yes, I saw that. Yeah, there's a different picture in my thing. I gotta check something here. Just because, whoops, didn't mean to shut it off, but well, that sucks. That just blocks out my name, my words. I don't like that. There we go. Sort of still read it. There we go, my first tip. Ooh, I'm gonna be rich now. Gotta go buy a Mercedes. Or take Jeanette's bosses. Yeah, everybody try out the donation jar. Oops, I missed that. You better do it again. It is kind of cool seeing the little Pokemon pop up at the corner of the screen there. Oh, the one on, you mean below the tip jar, Jeanette? Or over underneath the video stream with the red beside it? Top left. Oh, hey, I didn't even know. I didn't even see that come up over there. I definitely got to change the color of that. 1 second. Yeah, that's a ticker of some type. I forget which one. Not the alert box. Not the viewer count. Donation ticker. We're going to have to go in and change that because the color just doesn't show. Yeah. That's what I meant when I said the one with the number beside it. There we go. That should be better now. Yeah, that's still too dark, but at least it's not the same color as the title now. Screen in green lettering. Okay. 15 seconds. That's not too bad, but it still kind of sucks. So yeah, there's something else I'm gonna have to change the color of. Is that ticker up at the top, or just take it off. It's kind of cool seeing it up there, but yeah, I just changed it to the red deer. Yeah, that's most likely what I'll have to do, Glenn, is move some stuff around or adjust the size of things. That's a little better. Now it's not overlapping on the blue and blurring things. I had to shut it off, dear. Here I'll show you. The chat doesn't show very well when the stream's on. The video, I've got to play with the colors some on it and see if I can get it so it shows up better over top of the video. Yeah, most of the stuff is all optional, Glenn. That's the best part of it. Like, I don't need to have the ticker on there. I don't need to have the donation goal thing on there. Or the tip jar doesn't have to be there. And the counter for the people in chat doesn't need to be there. Like viewer count. Pretty much everything on there is just an option. I wanted to have it loaded right up for testing it there tonight, so I kind of turned everything on all at once. Have a great night, Jessica. Thanks a lot for stopping in. It's always good to see you in chat. There's an idea, Glenn. See how that'll look. Now, lock that one in. We'll go to the chat box. There's one option there. Hey, it's LED. No, it's a little late at night for me to be howling, LED. Got a neighbor on the other side of the wall beside me. That's going to feed the chat off the top of the screen, up past the title, but that just might do it there, Glenn. Yeah, I actually like our next door neighbor, so it's running great. Me and Glenn were talking about it a while ago, dear. This is running absolutely amazing. Hardly using any of the computer resources. It's hardly using any internet resources. Everything's running smooth. And as you get changing the size of the waterfall video, you actually get to see the full width of it now too. So. Well, five more minutes, guys, and I'm gonna have to call it. That'll be the 2-hour mark. And I gotta get to sleep. It's been a long day, and I've been tired all day long for some reason. I'm not blaming the puppy. It's your fault. Yeah, we all like this stream, LED. It's an entertaining stream, especially if I make it bigger and we watch for the turtle. But I'm definitely not starting a turtle watch at this time of night. Yeah, that was quite the evening over at your stream there that night, Glenn. Kept the ladies busy with their wrenches, didn't it? Yeah, they had you covered though. So. Yeah, no, because he couldn't have a freaking wrench the moment he came into the chat. Yeah, that was a good idea, Glenn, about moving that stuff around on the screen there. Keeps the waterfall up and keeps chat visible. I think I'm going to leave it at that setup. At least for now, anyway. Yeah, it's quite a bit behind, Jeanette. Yeah, I'm still seeing it on the tiny screen, sort of, on mine compared to what. Well, I guess it would be about the same size as what you would see on a normal computer screen. Maybe a little smaller. Yeah, I lost count the other night when he was doing that, Glenn. The ID, Mr. Troll there. All them extra accounts. What I did find funny though is on his account, like actual account where he was doing his complaining videos, it's most of the comments backing him up on it are all them same fake accounts. Yeah, somebody's listening, LED. Oh well, I'm not worried about it. A thumb down is a thumb down. Okay guys, I'm going to have to kill the stream. Or dam it up or something. $101. Oh yeah, on the video stream. Okay guys, video is going down for a few minutes, and well, for the night I guess. It'll be back up tomorrow. Green sort of shows up better on this screen too, eh? Now I want to test this out.